Welcome back to another Norway vlog. We are here at a place called Greta Camping, right along this lake here. This could not be a more scenic location. Wanted to show you guys our accommodations because it's actually pretty cool. So first off, they have these red cabins here. We are staying in the 1, 2, 3, number 4. And they have 5 total cabins. They also have places for people to camp. So there's a few campers down there. And just look at this location. I mean, it's a little bit rainy today, but just amazing location. You can't beat that. Over there in the distance is the glacier that we're gonna be visiting later. Probably not today, but wanted to show you guys inside our little cabin here. So this is our living room. Hi, Melissa.
Hello.
And we got a little kitchen table here. And we got a couple stoves, a couple burners here. We got a coffee machine. We got all the pots and pans. We also have some plates. Have our own shower, bathroom, and a couple bunk beds here. This is Melissa's side here. We brought our own sleeping bags because we heard that they didn't have any sheets. But apparently they do have some blankets in here. But I think it's a better situation if we have our own sleeping bags.
And we're sleeping on separate beds because these are, they look like full-size beds, and that is too small for 2 people.
Yeah, Melissa likes her space.
Yep, I like my space. Okay, so today we just used as a chill day. Our drive was only, what, 2.5 hours?
Yep.
But the weather wasn't great. It had been raining all day. And it's still very foggy and cloudy, so we wouldn't have been able to see much even if we tried. So we just used today as like a rest and relaxation day.
Yeah,
and
caught up on some work, emails, and stuff like that we need to do.
I think it's okay to not go all the time. You need some time to just relax.
The last few days have been quite hectic. We've done a lot of hiking, a lot of things. Like we did the Norway in a nutshell tour yesterday. That was just like on a schedule. And sometimes you just need these days to kind of get your mind right again. Travel can be pretty stressful, exhausting. We've gone to our hotels pretty late, woken up early, so it's all right, especially when you're in a place like this to kind of just hang out and relax.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
So we woke up late. I woke up at 10 in the morning.
I did actually have a workout this morning, so that's been good.
We just drove 2.5 hours. We got to our cabin early and look at this amazing view. So really we're just going to spend the rest of today just soaking in the views and maybe trying to take some really cool shots with the fog lifting over this lake, which is actually run off from a glacier, which is BRIKSDALSBREEN glacier, which
we're going to go see tomorrow, so continue watching for that.
So that is why the lake is greenish blue. It's super pretty.
We're gonna go grab some groceries, cook it up for dinner, and I think that's it for today. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. We are here at the base of the BRIKSDALSBREEN glacier. We are about to take a 1-hour hike up to the glacier and see how far we can get. Apparently there are troll cars here, which I think take you pretty much all the way to where we need to be hiking. But they cost 250 NOK per person, which is really expensive, so we're just going to do the 1-hour hike. Alright guys, so we are now down here at the parking lot. This is the path that we're going to take up to the BRIKSDALSBREEN glacier. But there's also a second path that starts kind of midway through that path up this way, and hopefully we're going to do that and get some good photos of the glacier from the top, because I feel like from the bottom here the pictures are not going to be as good, so we're going to see if that one turns out a little bit better. That is the troll car. It's basically just, you know, your average all-terrain vehicle.
It's like a mule. But they name everything Troll something around here. Troll Tunga, Troll Stegen, Troll Car.
So this sign says the glacier was at this point in the 1700s, but obviously this whole thing, the glacier is up there, so it's retreated a lot.
I did read that this glacier won't exist in like 10 years time, so it's retreating pretty quickly. So if you have a chance to see glaciers anytime soon, I would go ahead and do that.
Welcome to the BRIKSDALSBREEN Glacier. I hope you guys enjoyed that drone footage of this glacier. It's getting pretty cold up here, so it's time to go. But I think we're gonna go up another trail and see if we can shoot the glacier from above.
It wasn't cold when we got up here, but watch out, don't step in the water. The clouds rolled in and it is cold and windy now.
The hike up to this glacier, if you can even call it a hike, is just these nice, easy paths. It took us about 40 minutes or so to get up here. Pretty easy, so definitely don't take those troll cars. So the BRIKSDALSBREEN Glacier is a pretty popular tourist destination. A lot of people from cruises come off this thing, or they come on the buses and come to this location. So if you want to get here before all the tourists did, we thought we were getting here a little bit early by getting here about 9:30 or so. But even then, there's a bunch of people.
There were like 8 tour buses on.
Yeah. So it wasn't too bad. We still were able to get some cool photos because, you know, we stayed away from the main crowds. But if you want to get here without crowds, either come pretty late after the cruises have left for the day, probably about after 5 or 6 o'clock, or really, really early.
Like 8.
Yeah. Yeah, probably 8 before the cruise people show up.
So we are going to go on this path to Mount Katanakan. We should be able to see views of the glacier and the glacial lake beneath it. Hopefully we don't have to go all the way up, so we'll see.
All the way up is 3.1K. We're definitely not going that far. Oh man, got some mud on my shoes because of this crap. Be careful, Melissa.
Which way shall I go?
Go over that.
This way?
Well, I went over this. That was not a good idea.
Went over what?
The log. So you want to probably go left. Yeah. Here, left. No, over here. These little rocks right there. Yeah. Ah! No. Oh, almost made it. All right. This path is pretty slippery. Just had a little bit of a fall. Just kind of bent the front filter ring of my lens because I fell and knocked the camera a little bit. But I think the lens, camera are still good. So I think it's just a little cosmetic issue. But look where we are. I think we're gonna keep going and get up a little bit higher and see if we can get a better picture of this glacier. Right now it's covered in clouds. Okay, this is as high as we're gonna get. I'm gonna take a picture from here and hopefully it turns out pretty good. This hike wasn't too bad. We probably only made it about a third of the way up. It's there are some muddy parts, but overall not too bad. Melissa, what'd you think of this glacier?
It was really cool. I liked it.
It's actually better than I expected.
Yeah.
So because we've been to another glacier, the Columbia Icefields Glacier in Jasper National Park in Canada, and that one was kind of, because you get taken up on the big vehicles, and you know, if you don't work for it, I don't feel like it's as worth it. But this one was good. Definitely recommend you guys go up that second hiking trail that we went on. That takes you up above the glacier, and then you can see the lake as well, with the glacier behind it, because that was a cool view. Just make sure you're not wearing Nike free runs like we were, because Nike free runs are not advisable for hiking.
So the thing is, we didn't think we'd even be able to do that hike. We were just gonna go to the bottom of the glacier like everybody else. But then we saw that the hike was kind of short, so we were like, oh, well, let's just try it in our shoes that we weren't prepared for.
We are now here at the overlook above Garanger. We are scoping out a photo spot and trying to figure out where the best spots are. But look at this. All right, we finally found our spot. Took a little while. We went the wrong way for a little bit. But if you are here, you come down to the lower parking lot where the bathrooms are, and then kind of go up a little bit uphill past the bathrooms and then down into the forest. If you're going the other way and going towards the fjord and the town, that's the wrong way. Turn around, come the other way. So we're gonna take a few shots over here and see if we can also fly the drone. Every day we've been on at least one ferry. I understand Norway wanting to keep the landscape pristine and not build bridges over the ferries, but you would think they'd be able to build a tunnel underneath the fjord.
So we booked this hotel on Chase Ultimate Rewards, and it is in the middle of nowhere. Like, we thought it might be in a ski town or something.
But look, there's a teepee.
So, don't judge a book by its cover, because this place is actually really nice.
Where are we though?
It's, we're at Blåtind, which is a ski lodge in the Stordal area.
But let's do a room tour.
Well, okay, so there's nobody here. Apparently this week, is really slow, but next week they're going to fill back up. This is the second floor where our room is at, and it's our living room. It's like a shared living room with coffee and tea here, a comfy little couch, chairs that overlook the valley. This is our room. We have the corner suite. Pretty nice.
So check out our view. That is our view. And when you can come out here, oops, there we go. And we have this whole big shared little outdoor second floor patio. So it goes all the way down there and down here, and it actually looks really nice. And there's a seating area out here. And again, our view, they have little tables down there and a little seating area. And actually, I just noticed this, but look at that. That appears to be a hot tub. And we're here for 4 nights. So this should be pretty nice.
We've been moving around every single night for like the last 3 or 4 nights. But it's nice that we get to stay put for a few days. Let me show you the bathroom. I like the grays and blues. our pretty bathroom.
Very nice. Alright, so since we are now here at our hotel and we are gonna go settle in and make some dinner, and I think that is it for this vlog in Norway. We still have about a week here left, so there should be a lot of cool adventures to come.
Yeah. So keep watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.